I welcome you all students for today's science class.
Good morning students. In today's class, we will be learning about center of gravity and stability.
Before entering into the class, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been to a circus? Yeah, that's right. You might have gone to circus several times, right? We all enjoy the things we see in the circus. We can see the things like a joker riding a cycle on the road, an elephant balancing itself on a ball. Also, you must have observed this in the playground. Football players rotate their football on their point fingers. You might have wondered how all these things is possible. In the circus, elephant balances its whole weight on the ball. Joker on the rope do not fall. In the same way, the ball doesn't slip from the point finger of the football player. Do you know why all these things do not fall down? Yes, you can understand the secret behind it by studying center of gravity. Have you ever tried this? Try to balance a piece of cardboard on your fingertip. What do you observe? We observe that there is only one point on which the cardboard can be balanced. This is called the center of gravity of the cardboard. Now we will study the definition for center of gravity. The center of gravity of an object is the point through which the entire weight of the object appears to act. Center of gravity of regularly shaped objects. Generally, the center of gravity of the geometrical objects lie on the geometric center of the object. So here you can see the weight of the car lies in the center. Weight of triangle. So the weight of the triangle will be at the center of gravity. This is the center point of the triangle where the three lines meet. Weight of circular disc. So as you can see, this dot will be the center of gravity for this geometrical shaped object. Next is weight of ring. As you can see here, this point will be the center of gravity for this ring. For a regular object such as a uniform meter ruler, the center of gravity is at the center of the object. When the object is supported at that point, it will be balanced. So here the object is supported at the center, so it is in balanced state. If it is supported at any other point, it will topple. So if it is supported at any other point other than the center point, it will not be in a stable position. It will fall down. You might think how to find the center of gravity for irregularly shaped objects. So now we will do a small activity. We are going to find the center of gravity for an irregularly shaped lamina using a plumb line. Apparatus required: irregularly shaped card, string, pendulum bob, and a stand. So here I have a stand and I have an irregularly shaped lamina. For this lamina, I am going to find the center of gravity using a plumb line. So Make 3 holes in the lamina, let it be P, Q and R as shown here, so that the lamina can swing freely. Next, you have to suspend the lamina from the optical pin through one of the holes as shown here. First, I am suspending the lamina at the point P as you can see here. Then, suspend the plumb line from the pin and mark the position of the plumb line on the lamina. So I am marking the position of the plumb line. Draw lines on the lamina representing the positions of the plumb line. Let it be P dash. So as you can see here, I have drawn the line P dash. I have named it as P dash. So the line is P dash. Repeat the experiment by suspending the lamina from Q and mark the plumb line as Q dash. So as we did for P, you have to do for the point Q, and you have to mark the position of the plumb line as Q dash, and you have to draw a line. Similarly, suspend the lamina from R and mark the plumb line R dash. So in a similar way, you have to suspend the plumb line from the point R and you have to mark the position of the plumb line and mark it to be R dash and draw a straight line. We observe all the 3 lines P dash, Q dash and R dash intersect at a point. Mark that point as X. This gives the center of gravity of the lamina. So X is the position of center of gravity of the lamina. So now we have found the center of gravity for an irregularly shaped lamina. Now we will learn about stability. Stability is a measure of the body's ability to maintain its original position. So, stability is a measure of the body's ability to maintain its original position. Types of stability. So we have 3 types of stability: stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium and neutral equilibrium. So now we will learn each one in detail. Let us demonstrate them by taking a frustum. Stable equilibrium. In stable equilibrium, the frustum can be tilted through quite a big angle without toppling. Its center of gravity is raised when it is displaced. So as you can see in this figure, the frustum is tilted through quite a big angle without toppling. Its center of gravity is raised. So this is its original center of gravity. It is raised when it is displaced. This green color arrow. Okay, so its center of gravity is raised. The vertical line through its center of gravity still falls within its base. So it can be returned to its original position. In this diagram, when you see the vertical line through its center of gravity still falls within its base. So this is the base area, as you can see here. So it falls within its base, the center of gravity falls within its base, so it can be returned to its original position. The next is unstable equilibrium. In unstable equilibrium, the frustum will topple with the slightest tilting. Its center of gravity is lower when it is displaced. You can see in this figure, the frustum is toppled with the slightest tilting. Its center of gravity is lower when it is displaced. So this red arrow shown here is downwards, and the original center of gravity is here. When the frustum is toppled with the slightest tilting, its center of gravity is lower. This green arrow denotes that. So now the center of gravity is here. The vertical line through its center of gravity falls outside its base, so it will not come back to its original position. So here when you see, the vertical line through its center of gravity falls outside its base, whereas in stable equilibrium, the vertical line through its center of gravity still falls within its base, so it can be returned to its original position. But here it falls outside its base, so it will not come back to its original position. Neutral equilibrium. It causes frustum to topple. The frustum will roll about but does not topple. Its center of gravity remains at the same height when it is displaced. When you look at this figure, the frustum will roll about but does not topple. Its center of gravity remains at the same height when it is displaced. So the center of gravity remains at the same height. The body will stay at any position to which it has been displaced. So the body will stay at any position to which it has been displaced. The Tanjore doll. It is a traditional toy made in Tanjore from terracotta material. The center of gravity and the total weight of the doll is concentrated at its bottommost point, generating a dance-like continuous movement with slow oscillations. So if you have this doll in your home, you can just check it out. Now we will see the conditions required for stability. Stability can be increased by the following ways: lowering its center of gravity, increasing the area of its base. A heavy base lowers the center of gravity so the object will be stable. A broad base makes the object more stable. So these are the conditions to make an object stable and increase its stability: lowering its center of gravity, increasing the area of its base. A heavy base lowers the center of gravity so the object will be stable. A broad base makes the object more stable. The first one is lowering its center of gravity. So a heavy base will lower the center of gravity. So when you increase the area of its base, then it will lower the center of gravity so that the object will be more stable. Next, a broad base makes the object more stable. If the base is more broad, then the object will be more stable. So these are some of the conditions to increase the stability of an object. Some of the real life applications of center of gravity. In order to have stability, the luggage compartment of a tour bus is located at the bottom and not at the roof. So, if you had been gone to any tour in a bus, you had been seen this. So, the luggage compartment will be located at the bottom and it will not be at the top. This is to have stability for the bus. The next is extra passengers are not allowed on the upper deck of a crowded double-decker bus. So, in a double-decker bus, the extra passengers will not be allowed to go upstairs. They should be on the lower part of the bus. Racing cars are built low and broad for stability. So, if you see the racing cars, they will be built with low and broad. This is to give stability for the racing car. The next is fans. Table fans are designed with large heavy bases to make them stable. So if they are designed with light bases, they will not be stable, it will fall, right? Similarly, table lamps are designed with large heavy bases to make them stable. So these are some of the real life applications for center of gravity and stability. I hope now you understood the concept of center of gravity and stability. Now we will do a small recap. The center of gravity of an object is the point through which the entire weight of the object appears to act. Next, we learned stability. Stability is a measure of the body's ability to maintain its original position. The three types of stability are stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, neutral equilibrium. Thank you.